I think some people still have the misconception that Vue.js is not that fast, when in fact is still one of the fastest libraries out there in terms of rendering. I think maybe it has changed, but I would say computer setters. So computer properties with setters, or also known as writable computed. I don't have a specific feature to add. I would say to have a better way to hook into the suspense lifecycle in order to integrate it with libraries. Just add debugger breakpoints. And so if it's client side, just the DevTools of the Edge or whatever browser I'm using. If it's on Node, like server side, I would use the debugger from VS Code, attaching it so you can attach to the process. That would be focusing on the data that controls the UI. So being able to shape it and spend more time shaping the data that is used by the UI instead of rushing too much into the UI. I mean, using composables within other composables and the reusability. Going so simple that you can actually reuse it. It's everything that happens at build time. So that includes Vapor, but also the typed route and custom params realization and parsing. Most of the time, it's not the Vue.js that is making it slow. So I would just debug it as any other page. So I would look at the bottlenecks, run some performance tests on the browser and see where I can get the most of what is being executed too much, what is taking so long. When I was in university, I had one class that was about Unix and a lot about the shell programming language. And so we really dived a lot into all the standards and how the philosophy of Unix and the shell programming language and all the programs that exist in Unix. And I started coding a lot of things in shell. Which is not the most powerful language out there. I remember going quite deep. I remember that I had my own script. It was just a script that would fetch a website. I would pass the URL of the manga I wanted to read, and it would extract, it would navigate through all the pages, download the pages, and generate a PDF of the chapter. So that way I didn't have to go through all the ads that these websites usually have, and I could read the manga later on. So I would download websites. I could pass the range of the chapters and I would download the PDFs offline so I can read them on the bus or on the plane. And it was all in shell.